Welcome to World Eagle Television Networks, where we'll bring you quality news to your doorstep. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe, and if you have done so, click on the bell notification for updates. We also do good to our promise to bring you quality news always to your doorstep. This morning, we'll be talking about the maritime safety as it concerns the pollution of the sea and the seaways and the risk it poses, and again the loss of fund, how much the government spends in cleaning the sea, making it, of course, a safe place to voyage. We'll be also talking about the restrictions of movements of goods in our land borders as stakeholders raises alarm over the ocean noise. In the management of the maritime environments, they have advocated for a concerted effort by the Nigerian government to set up actions against plastic pollutions of the maritime environments. They also place the value of the damage caused by the pollution at the cost of 30 million US dollars annually. Various speakers at the just concluded second seminar of the African Maritime Environment Sustainability Initiative called AFMESI, a non-profit organization held in Lagos, said the inaction of the government to stem the rates of plastic pollution of the maritime environment could bear consequences of if unchecked. The maritime environment is also the environment of the sea, or in other ways, even the shores. Recall that Nigeria is populated in sachet waters, also plastic wastes, causing mega pollution to the sea. And also, they have channels a lot of drainages down to the sea in Lagos, Port Harcourt, and other areas of Nigeria connecting to major seaways linking to other countries of the world. In this view, there's been a lot of contamination and oversaturation of plastic waste in the sea, which attacks the propeller of the ship, making it impossible to move, and by that, causing maritime accidents. In view of this, there's a lot of loss of life, funds, and of course, a lot of vessels cannot pass through our sea because of the pollution of our seaways. The Maritime Authority is raising alarm to the effects and the danger in controlling this. The International Sea Law also states that it is prohibited and also punishable under the same act should any vessel release their deaths or waste materials into our seaways. They cautioned the Nigerian government and also road construction companies to build a sustainable drainage system which has nothing to do with our sea and is not in any way linked to our sea. In other modern countries, they dig a very big pit and use it as a reservoir to reserve water used in agriculture. Take, for example, countries like Israel and other countries of the world, including Netherlands. The world is advancing, and of course, we cannot deny the negative impact of population. The plastic waste used in Nigeria is not that way in other countries, as other countries patronize more paper bags than plastic waste. What is the advantage of using paper bag over plastic bags? The paper bag has the possibility of quick decomposition, dissolving as it makes contact with the sand. Contrary to the plastic bags, which can stay as much as 100 years before it could be ineffective or, in other ways, fade in qualities. Ladies and gentlemen, let us protect our sea bodies by controlling the waste we produce in our various houses, communities, and of course, even those minor vessels which dispose a lot of plastic waste to our waterways. If we do this, we will save a lot of lives. We will save a lot of money. And by that, we will have a safer sea environment for people to voyage. Moving into other news, we'll be talking about the relationship with the federal government with the neighboring countries. In one of our productions, in one of our videos, we talked about how the federal government arrested, detained, and of course, impound a lot of articulators or trailers, if you may like, at Lakonji border. Sorry, I beg your pardon. At Aflawo border, and sorry, I beg your pardon again, at Badagry border, and also in other neighboring countries. Most especially the vehicles belonging to Ghanaians who came to Nigeria to trade. Ladies and gentlemen, when the federal government detained and impounded these vehicles at Badagry border, that triggered the anger of Ghanaians to also respond by locking the shops of other Nigerians who are trading in Ghana in different areas in Ghana, including Abasokai, Seko, Accra Market, Kumasi, and other parts of Ghana. In view of this, the Association of Nigerian Licensed Custom Agents, ANLCA, and the Senate Committee on Custom and Excise have conserved for reopening of Nigerian land borders, especially with the expected commencement of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, which is taking place next year. Two groups had held dialogues over the continued closure of the nation's border and the involvement of the committee in the cargo clearing process at the ports. We are hoping that this will yield positive results. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, we bring our broadcast this morning to an end. Until we see again, I remain your host, Prince Beluchi Chokes. Shalom to you and your family.